En este programa no representan el sentir de nuestros auspiciadores. Llegó la hora de pensar.
¿De verdad que todo es racismo?
De pelear.
No. Eso no es lo que yo estoy diciendo.
Y sobre todo, de informarnos.
Porque aquí decimos la verdad, no teorías de conspiración.
Con ustedes, Manny Mulet, en Una Hora para la Derecha. Comienza ya.
Good morning.
Buenas tardes por la tarde, good afternoon in the afternoon. Y aquí estamos en Una Hora para la Derecha, versión vespertina. Tempranito por la tarde y tempranito con Pablito. Y como siempre, straight from downtown Orlando. This is the 44th best city in the world for vacation. I mean, to live in. And the first city in the world to vacation on. Orlando.
Hey.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
I heard that. They haven't been there I-4 the last these people.
they don't know.
They're not driving around here. Y aquí estamos, señores, defendiendo nuestros derechos, defendiendo nuestras libertades, tratando con nuestros derechos de poder. Yo creo que al final de la jornada no anuncié. Straight down from downtown Orlando. I started talking about Orlando. I didn't say my dear friend R.C. Williams.
Aha. That's what you get because you stopped in the middle. Aha!
R.C. Williams is with us. We got a lot to talk about it today.
Boy.
We got like a breaking news. We got like a breaking back news. We got like
Oh, boy.
We got breaking back, breaking bad, and breaking news today. I don't know which one you want to start with.
But you're the boss. You tell me.
No, whatever you feel like it. Whenever you feel like it. I don't know. I think that I'm biased with this show and my show in the morning. So I always want to save like the best topic for the morning show. First of all, because I'm by myself, I need something solid to talk about it. And I spend, more time talking about myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I need some good argument that I can develop in the morning. So if I got something juicy, I prefer to save it. But now I think that we can talk about this. And I've been talking for the last, we started last week talking about that we have to be proud of what we feel about, and we have to be proud of what we do, and we can talk about that too, if you want to talk also. But I think that the Russian trading, it gotta be in the first place. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh boy. I wrote about this last night late, and I said we're in a place now where the least capable and the sociopathic are running the country, right? And it's like, listen, at the end of the day, Brittany Griner is a human being, but what is she going to do now that she's been given a huge gift and she's back? Like, I'm still not sure how to resolve it. I hate to see someone in prison, but it's like there's someone who hated America so much that, she went and got put in prison in another country, and now she's back. So what do we do? I'm not sure.
My thing with this is that I'm a American by adoption. I should be glad that I'm here. I am glad that I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very, very grateful that I live in the United States and can enjoy this freedom. So sometimes for me it's like a delicate topic to talk about another American in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
But are we gonna go? I gotta go for something that is that we got a few Americans in Russia. She's not the only one who was there.
Correct.
We got a few Americans. One of the Americans is the guy is being accused or is being condemned for something that he said he didn't do it.
Espionage.
And it's not proof that he did anything.
Right.
Although I believe that he was there spying. But this is me. Okay, now, we got somebody who broke the law in that country. She was there representing herself as an American playing in a basketball team, in the Russian basketball team,
Mm-hmm.
in the Russian basketball league.
Mm-hmm.
She was there making money by herself.
Mm-hmm.
She is the person that she broke the law over there. So, what is the only thing that is working for her? What is it? That she's an American? Or she's a black lesbian? Or what is it? She's woke? She hates American? Why are you going to go through all this effort, forget about everybody else in the world, to put all your effort, in trying to do this, and we can redundant in this show is authorized, as you can say the word twice with this different.
You put all your eggs in one basket, basically.
Yeah.
Is
No, but what I mean is you put all the resources
Yeah.
to try to take this woman out of there. When you got somebody else and somebody else and somebody else that they deserve the same. And why always, when these people do this kind of trade, which is, you know what, I could be agree or not, that's not even the case here. It's not my opinion. What is the fact is that Obama goes and he free 5 Talibans. One of those Talibans was the guy who execute and direct the attack, the bomb explosion in Kabul.
Mm-hmm.
He killed 13 Americans in Afghanistan the last time that, trying to get out of there. One of the guys that Obama traded for a guy who was a traitor. Obama got 5 bad guys, super bad guys that we got in jail here that forever that we don't know what to do with these people because we don't want to let it go out. Obama go and let these people out for one guy who betrayed the army of the United States. That's the deal that this guy does. Then the other guy that he used to be the vice president of Obama, now he's the president of the United States, suddenly, really. And the guy goes and he trade this lady or whatever she wants to call herself. Because,
Yeah.
I'm being really nice with her.
Yeah.
And yeah. This lady, this lady that his wife is waiting for her to get home. Okay, but that's not the case. For a guy that is called the merchant of death.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who trade more weapons, illegal weapons in the war, more than anybody else, more than American Army. The guy, and that guy got straight from jail to Moscow in a time that we are in a war with Russia. I mean, you put it to. If I start writing a script for a movie right now, espionage movie or whatever it is, and I give it to somebody who review, a producer or what, it's going to say, Nim, this is too much BS. We cannot publish it. Forget about this. This is a BS.
Manny, I don't know what to do with the...
Déjame explicar. Let me say something in Spanish.
Yeah.
Estoy explicando lo siguiente aquí para la gente que nos está escuchando y que no entendió bien, no entiende mi English con el acento británico que yo tengo. I wish I could do English with a Russian accent, but I can't do it. Y lo que estamos diciendo aquí es poniendo 2 ejemplos. Cómo la administración de Obama cambió 5 talibanes, que uno de esos talibanes fue el que vino después y atacó el aeropuerto de Kabul, donde murieron la gente en Afganistán, los 13 soldados americanos, más todos los afganos que murieron, más toda la gente que fueron heridas ahí. Cuando salimos de Afganistán de la manera que salimos. Obama 5 talibanes de los altos talibanes por un soldado americano que había desertado del ejército, que era un traidor, que creo incluso que lo acusaron al final de traidor a los Estados Unidos. Ahora están cambiando a una jugadora de basquetbol, una mujer que sí es americana, ok, perfecto, pero es una mujer que odia a los Estados Unidos, que dijo que no quería vivir en este país, que odia el himno nacional, que es Black Lives Matter, y la cambian por una persona que es el traficante de armas más grande que se da en la historia de los traficantes de armas, cumpliendo 25 años aquí. Una de las condenas es por haber intentado matar a americanos. Y ese es el tipo que le damos a esta gente. Por esa mujer. Y la pregunta es, todos los que están, ¿ustedes creen que, do you believe that Donald Trump would do this deal?
No, he'd have let her sit over there. It was an interesting scenario, though, is the guy that's over there, the Marine, the question that was presented was, does he even know what's happening right now? Or did they go to him and say, hey, and, you know, in that scenario, possibly, did he say, no, she's a civilian, take her? You know, we don't know all the details
That's
of the
not
deal.
what they say. They say was her or nobody. That's what the White House says. The White House says they told them. I mean, Peter Doocy asked the Jean-Pierre, the other black lesbian non plus ultra of the war.
That's a thing,
because
you know.
I think I believe that's gotta be something.
It's like a cult.
Actually, somebody was telling that maybe that.
Oh boy!
What is the name of the guys there? Weller, the Marine that is in prison now.
Yeah.
He should start identifying himself as a black lesbian. maybe they get him out of there. Si la mujer, el marín americano que está ahí, ex marín, que está preso por espionaje, se empieza a identificar como una negra lesbiana, a lo mejor este gobierno hace algo para sacarlo de Rusia, a las prisiones de las mazmorras rusas. A lo mejor, maybe we are up to something here. We should get in touch with the family and maybe tell them, listen, the guy has to go tomorrow and start doing all these things that the other thing.
I guess I go.
Get a new hairdo and start saying that he's a lesbian and she's black. I don't know. It gotta be something.
Well, the Biden administration doing what they do best, which is nothing productive.
Nothing good for America. I mean, it is. What happening is one after another. You say, okay, you know what? They freed an American person that was in jail there. Who? The other thing about this is the other deal. I don't know who was the broker. The Iranian deal, the broker were the Russian, and now this deal, the Russian. Out of everybody in the world, the people who are working for us.
Putin just keeps getting over. He just gets over and over and over and over.
Señores, no sé si ustedes de verdad pueden entender lo que estamos hablando aquí. De verdad, no es porque el inglés o no, sino es que, aunque lo estuviéramos hablando en español, si ustedes pueden entender lo que tratamos de tratando de expresarme aquí, ¿cómo es posible que los que nos estén representando a nosotros sean nuestros enemigos? En ningún caso en la vida tú vas a buscar a tu mayor enemigo para que te represente en una negociación tan vital como liberar prisioneros, como acabar una guerra nuclear. To the nuclear war, you're going to bring to your best, okay, I don't know. You're going to put together the two major enemies that you have in the world to do a deal for you. Can you believe that?
Makes perfect sense, Manny. In Biden world, that makes perfect sense. Here we are, the laughingstock of the world, yet we're some higher than, holier than thou. Yeah, we're the fools that just basically gave away a key asset to just gave it back, right? Because it was okay.
In the middle of the war.
In the middle of a war.
We are in the middle of the war with Ukraine. That guy. Let's go to it. 407-841-1440. Por supuesto que estamos recibiendo llamadas y vamos a tomar opiniones. Por favor, no insultos hoy, no. Vamos a ver si. Porque esto no es un problema de derecha e izquierda. Esto no es un problema de derecha e izquierda. Esto es un problema de habilidad y mongolería. Tiene que ser. Es un tipo inepto que no sabe lo que está haciendo. El que está frente a este país. I don't know.
Ay.
Vamos a la pausa.
La cosa se puso caliente. Nos tomaremos un break para que se refresque. Esto es Una Hora para la Derecha con Manny Mulet.
Hola mi gente latina, yo soy Marco Vázquez en Southerly Nissan de Orlando. Muchachos, vengan, estamos ahorita con una venta bastante grande y todo el mundo se va montado. Buen crédito, mal crédito, historial, vengan, aquí los montamos. Los esperamos en Southerly Nissan.
Si usted está comprando su primera casa o quiere refinanciar la hipoteca que tiene ahora para obtener cash para las reparaciones o bajar sus intereses, ya sea que tengas permiso de trabajo, asilo político, taxes de Puerto Rico o crédito afectado, podemos ayudarte. Realtors, si tienen un comprador nuevo, Regents Mortgage preaprueba no precalifica, así que su cliente no va a tener sorpresas en la mesa de cierre y usted estará seguro de que cerrará. Regents Mortgage ha cerrado el 100% de las cartas de preaprobación que ha emitido en los últimos 3 años. Llame a Eugenia Montiel al 407-361-3904, 407-361-3904. Eugenia Montiel y Regents Mortgage, NMLS número 637373.
No haga su reclamo solo. Si tiene daños a su propiedad de huracán o de otro tipo, Sunshine Claims Consultant lo representará a usted con dignidad en sus necesidades. Cubrimos toda la Florida y somos una compañía con más de 22 años de experiencia trabajando para el asegurado. Y recuerde, amigo, su compañía de seguro no trabaja para usted, pero nosotros sí. Llame hoy al 954-296-1599, 954-296-1599 y pregunte por su ajustador público Frank de Varona. Muchas gracias.
Prefiere ser dueño de su casa y conservarlo o rentar y pagar
Crappy Jr.
a su landlord. Si usted quiere comprar una casa,
Line 4.
llámeme. Si necesita financiamiento, aunque no tenga mucho dinero para depósito o no tenga crédito perfecto, llámeme. 407-718-6970. Yo llevo 22 años con experiencia en real estate aquí en la Florida Central. Si usted quiere comprar su casa, si quiere vender su casa para comprarse una más grande o si quiere vender su casa para comprarse una más pequeña porque ya los muchachos se fueron para el college, usted me llama a mí, Manuel Mulet, 407-718-6970. Llevo 22 años de experiencia en esta área vendiendo y comprando real estate. Que nosotros hablemos inglés con acento no quiere decir que entendemos con acento y mucho menos que pensamos con acento.
Ya estamos de vuelta con Manny Mulet en Una Hora para la Derecha.
Tenemos una llamada telefónica. We got a phone call. Adelante, buenas tardes. Está al aire, dígame.
Buenas tardes, Manny, ¿cómo estamos?
¿Qué pasó, Ricky? ¿Cómo andas, hermano? Cuéntame.
Manny, yo te voy a decir una cosa. A mí no me interesa si tenían toda la NBA y toda la WNBA. Tú no cambias ese tipo que le dieron a esa gente por una jugadora de baloncesto. Sea americana, así sea la hija de Biden, ¿sabes? Eso no se... porque mira que, ¿sabes? Lo que la gente no ve más allá. Tú me vas a decir a mí que nosotros le damos a Ucrania 100 millones de dólares en armamento. Y entonces ahora tú le estás dando a Rusia el tipo que le puede conseguir todas las armas que ellos quieran en el mercado negro sin que haya una conexión. Entonces tú quieres acabar la guerra. Explícame eso.
You say that. You give $100 billion to Ukraine, and then you give the guy who can find them all the black market weapons.
Why not?
Yeah.
Just give it all away. Just who cares?
Ricky, eso es otra. Nos podemos ir por otro lado, de que el tipo se lo dijeron, me dijeron, okay, de esos 100 billones que esta gente se va a gastar en armamento, me tiene que dar por lo menos 3 o 4 a mí, pienso yo.
Entonces,
a lo mejor también está la cosa por ahí.
¿Cómo supuestamente a la persona con la que tú estás peleando, que es Rusia, tú le vas a dar lo que ellos quieren? ¿Cómo es eso?
Nadie se puede... o sea, la gente que tiene 2 dedos frente. Y hay una cosa que hay que estar claro. Yo no quiero que nadie esté preso. Yo no sé si aquí la gente ha estado presa.
Sí, Manny, pero
estar preso no es jamón. Y estar preso en Rusia no debe ser tampoco.
Una persona que odia este país, ¿cómo tú vas a hacerle la vida fácil de traerla para atrás?
No, yo sé una cosa. Yo seguiría lo mismo que ha hecho Estados Unidos con todo el mundo. Lo que pasa es que ¿quién se sentó a negociar con esa gente? Porque una cosa que tú dices, yo pensé que te ibas a ir por otro lado. Lo que pasa es que tú siempre eres muy ocurrente. Pero una cosa, y te voy a decir en inglés para no tener que decirlo 2 veces. One thing if you're going to, right now with the Ukraine war and all the sanctions that you have in Russia, you couldn't pressure this guy more.
Yeah, right.
You couldn't say, no, listen, I got $100 billion and I'm going to give it another $100 billion to Ukraine. But if you give me all the prisoners that I have, I'm going to easy the sanctions for you. I'm going to stop Ukrainian to fight. I'm going to stop this war, something, because it's a lot to war there. Enrique, hay una pila de cosas para negociar ahora mismo ahí, en esa región, con los chinos.
Are seeing something else. So you showing kids that it's okay to break the law in another country, and we're gonna take care of you. Not only that, if there's no doping on the WNBA, because she was doing drugs. So how can she have a contract here when it's out on the open that you're doing drugs? I don't get it.
You know, that's such a good point, right? Like the first time I went to the Caribbean years and years and years ago, I flew into St. Martin, half Dutch, half French, right? When they landed the plane, before they let us off, they said, so for anyone who hasn't been out of the United States, welcome to St. Martin. Please understand that you are no longer under the jurisdiction of the United States. You are under the jurisdiction of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Things you do at home may be illegal here, so triple check wherever you go to make sure you're not breaking the law. Have a great trip. And that's it. If you do something, like you just said, and you break the law, there are consequences for it in a foreign country.
Because the other guy is there for spying in Russia. Mm-hmm. And maybe, I don't know, we don't know, the guy said he didn't do it. These people got her with drugs in her bag.
Done.
It's not like, y ella no ha negado, she haven't denied it, nobody have said nothing, they got it with the drugs, and they say 9 years is too much. I don't know.
Manny, dos cositas bien rápido, porque sé que hay más gente. ¿Tú sabes lo que tenían que haber cambiado por esa mujer? Todos los que dicen que no le gustan Estados Unidos, lo hubieran enganchado en un avión y le mira, tienen un pasaje gratis.
A whooping Wolver.
Y la otra cosa, mami, la otra cosa bien fácil. Oye, tú sabes que nos seguimos quejando que Biden no va a la frontera, que no va a la frontera. Ya yo encontré cómo es fácil para que no va a la frontera. Lo que tienen que decirle que abrieron una compañía de mantecado en la frontera para que vea cómo va.
Ni así, yo creo. Ese tipo, él lo manda a buscar. Ni así. Gracias, Ricky. No, hermano. He said that. He wouldn't change. All the people who hate America. The people who say he's going to leave America if Trump was the president. All the people who wants to go to Canada. Whipping Wolver. I would have given. Okay. You know what? Take Whipping Wolver. Take Nancy Pelosi.
Take them, please. Yeah. God, just take them.
Why did not take these people? That would be a lot better, though. We got more call. Adelante, buenas tardes. Está al aire, dígame.
Buenas tardes, Rodrigo Díaz.
Rodrigo, ¿qué pasó, mi hermano? Cuéntame.
El preso de Facebook. Estoy preso desde hace 4 días.
Habla inglés para quedarse.
I've been in
Facebook
jail for 4 days. And
are you a lesbian? Are you a lesbian?
Me, sir?
No.
Oh.
He's in jail. He's in Facebook jail now.
Oh.
He's in Facebook jail now. So I say, are you a lesbian?
I'm a lesbian. Of course I'm a lesbian.
Or you identify as, if you're a lesbian and black, I can do something for you. But if not, forget about it.
I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body. Yes.
No, yeah, okay, you know what? Yeah, we can go. We can start right there. We can start right there. We all are.
Hey, what I'm going to say is that it's unbelievable that Putin is winning on everything right now. Now he's winning on interchanging criminals. So a minor criminal for a couple of big deal criminal is a big deal from Russia.
Hey, Manny, isn't there a law that military law that no negotiation?
It's not a law. It was a principle that we don't negotiate with the terrorist people.
Right. We have a woke military right now, unfortunately. This is a political move. Obviously, they have the momentum because they won by robbery the election in Georgia, and they keep going with good news for them. Unfortunately, it's a good news for the liberals. Oh, Biden bring the sport athlete that committed a crime in Russia. He bring it back. It's a political move, man. You know that.
Pero es que eso es lo que ellos profesan. That's what they respect and profess. How you say profess?
Yeah.
Yeah, the drugs, pornography. That's part of the thing. That's part of the work thing. That's crazy. Thank you, Papa. I got another phone caller here. Thank you for calling, Rodrigo. Take care of her. Adelante, buenas tardes, está al aire, dígame.
Buenas tardes, don Manny.
Buenas tardes, don Ramón, ¿cómo está usted?
Hello, RC.
Hello.
You know, I was saying to myself when I heard the news come out that, Russia, if you think Russia is not enjoying this, they had choices and they gave us the sports person and not a person from the Army or the whatever, I don't know, Army or Navy. And the way
he was a Marine. He was
a Marine.
He's a Marine.
He was a Marine, yeah.
So they send the sports person so they can make the United States look shallow, that they're not patriotic, that we don't care about people from the service. I mean, this is a master move on the Russian side, and I'm telling you, it was done on purpose. It was done on purpose. The Russians were not going to give us the Marine. They're going to give us a sports person, a person that compares to Hollywood, the rich, the millionaires.
Because it is two ways to negotiate, Ramon.
Yes.
If you go there and say, I want that woman, what do you want? They're going to say, okay, if you want this woman, this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But now, if you go and say, listen, hold on a second. I got another 30-something, $40 billion in weapons right now in the Congress. They're going to be approved to go after you. I'm going to authorize I got sanctions in the oil. I got the Chinese government with me, and I need this woman. What can I do? That's different. Mm-hmm. That's when you go to negotiate. That wasn't no negotiation here. I don't know exactly. This is my opinion. That was a begging. Estaban pidiendo, de ay, me hace falta, por favor, que la otra con las trencitas un poquito más largas, porque tiene las trenzas, how you call the hair, the trade.
The braids.
The braids, yeah.
The braids.
Dreadlocks.
Yeah. Her wife, that he got the trays longer than she does, is waiting for her at home, and we are really sad about it. What do you want? And the guy goes like, okay, give me this guy, which is maybe one of the baddest ass guys that you got in jail here. And the guy, and they were like, okay, this is what you want, I give it to you. But you know what? I'm going to give it to you after the elections because I don't know if we're going to win or we're going to lose. Because this is another thing. Si esto hubiera pasado antes de las elecciones, if this happened before the midterm elections, something different would have happened. Y yo estoy también, eso es sospecha mía, my opinion, my suspect. It's not like I don't know anything. I don't know nobody. I don't know. The most important person that I know is you, RC.
Y lo último es que no solamente fue una bofetada al señor que está preso, también fue una bofetada a los familiares de los 13 soldados que fallecieron por allá. Un insulto, una ofensa para todos los familiares de esos soldados. Gracias, don Manny.
Gracias a ti, Ramón. Tú sabes que eso es otra cosa, compadre. Que a esta gente no le importa. They don't care about her.
No.
They don't care.
She's useful.
You know how many people we got around the world that you have to freedom, and this is the person that we picked to do the victory lap.
She's useful.
It is shameful. It is shameful. Adelante, buenas tardes, está al aire, dígame.
Buenas tardes, Manny.
Buenas tardes, mi amor, ¿cómo tú estás, corazón?
Bien, gracias. Hello, RC, how are you?
Doing great, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Amen.
Hold on a second. You know, for us to say RC, we have to stop. He said we have to make a pause. We have to make a pause to say RC. Hello, RC.
RC Williams.
RC Williams. Yeah, but we have to make a pause in Spanish to Spanish people to pronounce that. Okay, go ahead.
RC Williams.
RC.
RC Williams. Okay, I need to speak to RC. This exchange, to me, was a disaster, honestly. I'm sorry for that woman. She hates the U.S. She hates the flag. She hates the freaking anthem. She hates everything. She brings cannabis to freaking Russia. I'm sorry for her. She made the mistake. She knew what she was doing. And then we have a Marine that it's been incarcerated since 2018. And that Marine is not being back to the U.S.? I'm sorry. It's to me, it's just like...
Tú sabes que tú eres vendedora. Tú eres una de las mejores vendedoras que yo conozco de un negocio que hay que vender en 90 minutos. In 90 minutes, you have to sell something to somebody who came here not to buy anything. And you've been living out of that, you're very well living out of that for a few years now. I don't want to say how many years. Okay, you know, when you are negotiating, you have to negotiate from strength. Because what you do is, if you're negotiating for a week next, what you're doing is begging.
That's it.
And that's what we did. We don't say that there shouldn't be a deal. We say there should be a better deal. A deal that America feels good about it. And no American who respects themselves right now is feeling good about this deal. I believe so.
We're not giving the worst one. I don't know. I'm confused.
So I wrote about this last night.
Honestly, she made a mistake. Okay, I don't like her. I don't know who. I cannot say that word.
No, but it's not about you like it or not. It's what is fair and what is not. And American people deserve a lot better. What the heck?
Yeah, but, we're giving them a freaking a traitor and
No, the guy wasn't a traitor. He was in jail because he wasn't a traitor. That guy was an aggressive aggressor of the United States and the world. That guy was a trafficker of
What about our other Americans there?
Bueno, están ahí embarcados. Pero no digo que sí, come on, go ahead.
So I and it wasn't directly about Brittany Griner, but I wrote about this last night in our newsletter. I said things like, it includes her in the situation and how it wasn't negotiated. It was basically, you're right, man. He was begging. I said, this is what happens when the least capable and the most sociopathic are allowed to be in charge. This is what you get. So, you know, way back when we said elections have consequences? Well, welcome to your consequences. What happened in Georgia? Elections have consequences, right? You're seeing the fruit of what happened when they let this nut job go sit, I think, in the White House. Now we're seeing it. This is the idiocy of the world right now. And somebody like John Fetterman's going to the Senate. Jesus, Lord help us. Oh.
You know, and they sold this guy like he was the most experiment guy in the whole Senate about the foreign relationships and war, peace, and all this crap.
Lord help us.
¿Qué pasó, Isabel? Dime, ¿tenemos más?
They exchanged this stupid guy with this stupid woman. I don't know.
It's not. The guy. What happened with this is that the people who did it. The people who did it. Thinking about pleasing a small minority that is destroying this country. That's what they did. I gotta go to a commercial.
She hates Islam.
Definitely. Y Biden también. Los dos. Toda y la gente que está alrededor de Biden. Tengo que irme a la pausa. Un beso, mi amor. Saludos a Salvador. Bye.
La cosa se puso caliente. Nos tomaremos un break para que se refresque. Esto es Una Hora para la Derecha con Manny Mulet.
¿Qué prefiere? ¿Ser dueño de su casa y conservarlo o rentar y pagarle la hipoteca a su landlord? Si usted quiere comprar una casa, señores, llámeme. Si necesita financiamiento, aunque no tenga mucho dinero para depósito o no tenga crédito perfecto, llámeme. 407-718-6970. Yo llevo 22 años con experiencia en real estate aquí en la Florida Central. Si usted quiere comprar su casa, si quiere vender su casa para comprarse una más grande o si quiere vender su casa para comprarse una más pequeña porque ya los muchachos se fueron para el college, usted me llama a mí, Manuel Mulet, 407-718-6970. Llevo 22 años de experiencia en esta área vendiendo y comprando real estate.
Hola mi gente latina, yo soy Marco Vázquez en Southerly Nissan de Orlando. Muchachos, vengan, estamos ahorita con una venta bastante grande y todo el mundo se va montado. Buen crédito, mal crédito, historial, vengan, aquí los montamos. Los esperamos en Southerly Nissan.
Si usted está comprando su primera casa o quiere refinanciar la hipoteca que tiene ahora para obtener cash para las reparaciones o bajar sus intereses, ya sea que tengas permiso de trabajo, asilo político, taxes de Puerto Rico o crédito afectado, podemos ayudarte. Realtors, si tienen un comprador nuevo, Regents Mortgage preaprueba no precalifica, así que su cliente no va a tener sorpresas en la mesa de cierre y usted estará seguro de que cerrará. Regents Mortgage ha cerrado el 100% de las cartas de preaprobación que ha emitido en los últimos 3 años. Llame a Eugenia Montiel al 407-361-3904, 407-361-3904. Eugenia Montiel y Regents Mortgage, NMLS número 637373.
Lo que quiere la izquierda es desarmar a la población civil y a la que respeta la ley, y no a los delincuentes.
Ya estamos de vuelta con Manny Mulet en Una Hora para la Derecha.
Another phone call. Let's see what happened. Tenemos otra llamada adelante. Buenas tardes, está al aire. Dígame.
Hi, Manny. It's me.
¿Qué pasó, mi amor? ¿Cómo tú estás? Dime.
Good, good. Listen, you know what? I'm calling because, hi, RC. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
You know, RC said something that he was key on this. It is a cult.
Oh, I didn't say anything that was key.
It is a cult.
Only him said something that was key.
Look at the person who was straight. The football player, the black girl.
Basketball player.
You know? And the other one, the Marine State. Nobody behind the Marine that has been working, etc., for years, his family trying to bring him home, is related to the LGBTQ association. Who is behind all this is these people. If this woman would have been a regular basketball player, she wouldn't be coming home at all.
Yeah, maybe she would be from Ohio, a blondie from Ohio, a straight woman with a husband and 2 kids.
Stay in jail.
She wouldn't be dying there.
This is what we are. There is an elite. This girl belongs, because her conditions, to the elite celebrities. She's a celebrity. She became a celebrity for that. The LGBTQ jumped on it and make it work. All the celebrities, all the media, everybody that is in the elite, in the cult, were behind this case, but they never, that cult never mentioned the Marine. So we are here in a dual situation. The same way we have 2 types of justice, there is 2 types of societies in this country. And unfortunately, the people that do not belong to the celebrity or the stardom, the LGBTQ, because the LGBTQ, everybody can do whatever they want about their life.
Yep.
But if we don't realize that LGBTQ is the one who is stepping or signaling the pulses of the politics in this country and the way of life around the world inclusive, wake up, because they are the boss. And they are the ones that are moving all the keys that are making all our lives changing. They are more important than the climate change. More important. And they are raising money any cost, anywhere. But again, we have a dual society. And unfortunately, common America are no part of it. That's the reason this girl is coming home. We are not talking about any other person that are in another country that we need to bring back home. We are talking about this girl. Again, celebrity, LGBTQ, part of the elite, it is a cult. We are in the hands of a cult that at the end of the story is satanic as well. That was all I wanted to say.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's it. You're like a Mark Levine. You have to say that.
I
You have to finish.
hope you. I wait for you for dinner. Take care. Bye-bye.
You can say.
Bye, RC.
You can say.
Bye.
You can say like.
I will.
Este mi comentario.
You're too much.
We got more for call. Yeah, you say something that was key. I said, I've been talking the whole afternoon. I didn't say anything. You know why?
You can be a superstar with one word.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what I say. If I go home now. I say, no, because I say this and this. Of course, I told you so. They know better than anybody.
Of course.
But the thing is that una cosa que estábamos hablando al CEO cuando estábamos en los comerciales antes que llamara la jefa de esta al final de la jornada, mi esposa, que dijo que bueno, que el movimiento LGBTQ está, por eso es que esta mujer la liberan. Pero ¿por qué sueltan a este tipo? ¿Por qué el caso es este tipo? ¿Cómo se llama? Victor Book, ¿no? Es el nombre de él. ¿Cómo es the name of the guy? Is Victor o Vladimir Book o Victor Book, whatever. ¿Por qué este tipo en este momento? Y hay una cosa que estábamos hablando al CEO. Hay 85 billones de armamentos que dejamos botados nosotros. Y pónganse aquí, porque por supuesto que esto es teoría de conspiración. Esto está en mi cabecita enferma. Yo no estoy diciendo que esto que fue lo que pasó, pero hay algo muy raro en todas estas cosas. Nosotros salimos de Afganistán en contra de todos los consejos posibles. We go against every possible advice and we leave Afghanistan. And we left Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. And we left behind 85 billions on weapons, equipment, helicopters, airport. I mean, what you name it, we got it. They got it there. Boots, dogs. They left everything behind. Now we got a war that is in the same area. It's not right there, but it's in the same area. And we got maybe $150 billion hanging around somewhere around there between this and there. And
just hanging around.
We got a bunch of cash that we sent it to Zelensky, the man of the war of the year, and we got $85 billion in weapons right here, and we need a broker. We need somebody who knows how smuggling all these all these AR-15 to Ukraine or whatever. I don't know. For me, it's fishy everywhere that you look at. Como quiera que tú mires este deal, como quiera que lo ponga, esto, por supuesto que es bueno que tú sabes que soltaron a la mujer, yo creo que hasta the 9 years for a little pot, and the thing was a little bit too much, you know.
The Russians don't mess around, man, especially with something like that. They're going to make an example out of her.
And the Russian jail should be really, the prisons, I don't know, they're going to be so pleasant. But
Gulag.
The Gulag? I don't know if they're still doing the Gulag, but it's still, she's going to be in the camp, and you send it to Siberia, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that was that bad. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. She's free, and this America is an American out there, and we have to go and get it. But what is the price that we are willing to pay, though?
Because it appears whatever price is necessary to push the cult forward and to push the agenda forward. I was telling somebody in Georgia, we were up doing investigative work on the election up there. I said, you will say to yourself, these people are so stupid. They have no idea what they're doing. And it's like, but think about it for a second. I believe they know exactly what they're doing, and they have a very defined role. Their job is to push these initiatives and these cults forward. Damn the torpedoes. Do whatever it takes. Green energy. Weaken the United States. LGBTQIA plus MLNOP rights. Everyone else's rights be damned. Like, think about what's happening here. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're just thumbing their nose at us right now. Today's another example.
Yeah.
Just another example.
It is a sad day. It is a very sad day. It is, I mean, we should be feeling better because we free an American that was in jail there. But she was in jail because she broke the law. And that's another thing that Ricky says, that you are teaching the kids that go ahead and break the law, there is no problem. If you are American, we're going to go and get you. I don't think that's going to be the case. If you are white and you are conservative and your family is, and you have a father and a mother and you are a boy and you like girls, I don't think they're going to go get you.
No.
If you are black, you are lesbian, or you are non-binary, or you work for the Department of Transportation, Energy, or Health in this country, maybe they're going to go for you. What happened was really, really, really sad. It was sad because we are giving off our butt for anything that may happen. A small group of crazy people that have an agenda to destroy the United States. I don't have any other explanation for this.
That's
if
it.
somebody having a smartest explanation than me or RC right now, because I see that we are on the same page right here. I have nothing that what you say. What happens? You say it in English that sounds so good. I envy you. I don't like you when you speak so nice. United States is pronounced all the things that I cannot pronounce that. But we are telling the same thing. We are saying exactly the same. These people, they don't like this country. They don't like us. I mean, it's an explanation that I did. I think that was yesterday in a show. Caballero, vayan a ver lo de Fernando Godo en YouTube. Hicimos una entrevista a él de media hora por la noche que está muy interesante, muy inteligente, por cierto, por supuesto. Pero vayan a verla. Fernando Godo, búsquelo en YouTube. Creo que se llama Media Hora para la Derecha, le puso a estas entrevistas que está haciendo. And I say something because they blaming, and this is changing the topic, no? Mm-hmm. But it's a little bit, have to be a little bit with this, is that they blaming Donald Trump because Herschel Walker lost in Georgia. And they try to, blame Donald Trump. And what I say was like, Donald Trump picked these people and sent them to their primary. Ellos ganaron, they won their primary.
Yep.
The people vote for them. The people choose them to represent them in the general election. No, that's what they did. Americans, conservative Republicans, not Donald Trump. Donald Trump say, this guy is the one that I like it. And everybody say, okay, let me see, go, talk. And we pick these guys because we like what they did. And then the establishment and the Republican Party left those people alone, abandoned them. Mm-hmm. And that's what they didn't win the elections, okay? Because they belong to the same establishment, the same elite who hates America and Americans.
You are correct, sir.
And this got to be the same.
This is why Harmeet Dillon is running for chairman of the RNC.
I love her. I hope that something happened there. Because if you don't know, Ronna McDaniel is the niece of Mitt Romney.
Yeah. Yeah, and what is she doing?
That's why she's there, because she wasn't there.
When they're talking about on national news that it's time for a change at the RNC, that tells you a lot about where we're at right now. And that election in Georgia, they tanked it, man. And, this is part of what we're working on in our investigative follow-up of our observations of Georgia and talking to a ton of people on the ground, both in the state, from the state, and or from around the country that came in for this. There's a lot of anger at the party machine on the Republican side because Herschel Walker's not the only one they abandoned. There were a bunch of candidates around the country, and now this whole thing with FTX, how Kevin McCarthy was using that money to nix out MAGA candidates in the primaries. You got to answer for that. And now you've got the chickens coming home to roost starting at the RNC, where it's like she's got to go, not getting it done. You keep doing the same thing because it's a slush fund for everybody. These people are getting fat, and folks like us who are actually fighting the battles and trying to get things done, we keep running into this wall, even in our own state, by the way. Florida's not perfect. It's far from it.
No. Florida?
Far from it.
I know locally here, it sucks.
Yeah, we're just constantly.
The Republican Party locally here, it really, really sucks. And you know the names of the people here.
Yeah, and these are the problems we run into, right? But a fish rots from the head is the old saying, right? And that's why it's like that, because the leadership at the very top are money-grubbing grifters. Therefore, it flows downhill, and we've got more money-grubbing grifters. They know who they are. I don't need to mention them all by name. They know who they are, and some of that's getting flushed out right now. But it has to. If we don't do it now and the same thing keeps happening, we won't win any elections ever again.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what everybody's afraid of.
Yeah, done.
It doesn't matter because everybody's trying to. I heard Ann Coulter this afternoon that she's out of there. She used to be so smart, and she's getting now.
Looney Tune.
She's completely. I mean, it's sadly that it's really sad. It was for me. It was like, what the heck she's talking about? But it was like I was like, this cannot be the woman that I admire so much like 10 years ago. It cannot be the same person. I mean, it is. Maybe I'm getting, I don't know, savvy, or I know a little bit more. But because I was impressed with a bunch of people that they used to say the right stuff.
Yep.
And they used to be but not everybody. I mean, I love Rush Limbaugh because he was so brilliant. I don't get, eclipsed by people that, normal people.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that I think that at least we are talking about it. We are talking about of every level of we're talking about here in Orlando in this small show that a lot of people see all around the country, and we're talking about maybe national TV now. We're talking about the people start writing about it. Some serious journalists, they start talking about that the quality of candidate. You're talking about who picked John McCain, who picked Mitt Romney, because that was these people there that talking about quality of candidate. Who picked these people? Who picked Lindsey Graham? Who picked? I mean, we can talk about it here. We can name a bunch of names in the Senate only. That who picked those people?
Yep.
Lisa Murkowski. Who picked these people?
Mitch McConnell is extracting his pound of flesh, quote unquote, before he goes and rides off into the sunset. And hopefully he rides on a horse that falls on him. But just he's getting his before this is all over. And he's got a lot of favors to pay back, which is why a lot of these fossils that are going to retire from the Senate are getting their way right now. Because he owes them.
It is shameful.
It's a mess, man. If people,
it's shameful what they're doing. The law that he has passed, the marital equality, whatever the protection has for the marital status, that's a shameful that we got 11 senators.
If you are a pastor, right? Here's what we're waiting for. I should just start a countdown clock online for the first case to be brought against a church for not marrying a same-sex couple, because that's exactly what's going to happen, and it's going to blow up, right? By doing this, it doesn't do what they're telling you it does. It's going to do something completely different, and it's going to put us back at odds again on things that are just silly. But here we go. Now it's been codified because Numbnuts is going to sign it.
Well, let's see, because definitely we're talking about it. We are talking about it. We are. We don't have time for that. We don't have time. I wanted to talk about that. I talked this morning, and I will talk tomorrow again about this.
Aye.
The police officer that was they died January 6th, no, January 9, January 10 or 11, and he got the medal. The family didn't say hello to Mitch McConnell or
Yeah.
Yes, that was stupid. But okay, we don't have more time. Thank you very much, señores. Yo creo que hicimos un programa muy bueno hoy. Por favor, yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos, la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos. You can say goodbye, mi hermano.
Goodbye. Great to see you, brother.
Hey, nice to see you. Nice to be with you, Paulito. Thank you very much. Great job today. Thank you por la llamada. Está llamando a la gente inteligente que sabe lo que dice. Sobre todo mi esposa que llama. Muy buenas noches. Nos vemos mañana por la mañana, tempranito por la mañana y tempranito con la verdad.